Welcome to the Dr. April Jasper Show, relevant conversations for business owners of today. We are grateful to have Ocusoft as a sponsor of our show. Since 1986, Ocusoft has served the community with a unique selection of proprietary brands, from dry eye care and protection with Retain line of artificial tears to eyelid hygiene with Ocusoft Lid Scrub eyelid cleansers essential for maintaining healthy eyes. Zoria Skincare from Ocusoft offers revolutionary products for people with sensitive skin and eyes. Thank you to Ocusoft for being the #1 doctor-recommended brand of eyelid cleansers and providing patients and doctors with products and supplies to continue to keep our eyes healthy. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Dr. April Jasper Show. David and I promised you that we would keep you updated as the building is being renovated. Do we call it that?
Yeah.
I mean,
absolutely.
it was nothing before, so.
Yeah, it was kind of empty warehouse space, so.
It was sort of like the garbage area, so it's going to be a beautiful outcome.
We hope so.
But we hope you'll jump in and actually look at the video. I know many of you listen to us, which is awesome. We're just glad that you follow us, that you subscribe on YouTube, and that you are part of our journey. But what we'd love for you to do is be able to see the loveliness behind us. What you're looking at right now, David and I are sitting in the area that will be our optical, and then right behind us is our front desk. And well, what else? Tell them what else is going on. Maybe they can see it. I don't know. I think they really just can see us.
Yeah, not much. There's a business office right there. You kind of see the door for the business office, but that's really about it. You're in the optical right now. So.
But if you want to see it, what we're going to do is we'll have some walkthrough video we've created. That's before. And then we'll do the after video, so you'll be able to see it as it's all complete. It's actually really cold in here, and it's in the middle of the summer.
I need a jacket. It's July.
The AC is blowing, so if David starts shivering, you'll know what's going on.
Too late. Yep, I'm shivering.
All right, so
Florida boy.
What we want to talk about this time, and your glasses already got dirty from this place.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Anyway, sorry. What we want to talk about today, we want to talk about some of the challenges we've faced along the way. We told you last time that it hasn't all been peaches and cream.
Yeah, you know, but that's what's to expect with new construction.
So I'm going to tell you one of mine, and then I can't wait to hear David's. I did not prepare him for this.
Yeah, I don't even know what.
It's always best when we do it this way.
Oh boy.
But we're not going to just tell you about a challenge. We want to tell you about a solution as well. And I think that as I've traveled around the country, David and I have done a lot of traveling this summer, and we've been able to meet a lot of people, and it's just been so much fun. But as we've been traveling, I think one of the things we both have come to the realization of is that we're not the only ones going through stuff.
No, definitely not. We know a lot of people that have just finished build outs or remodels or optical refreshers or whatever. So it's been fun to see others. It's been fun to see other people
and
what they've going through
and see their buildings, like their build outs.
Absolutely.
There's been some that have been absolutely some that we want to be just like.
Yeah.
Others that, you know, it's theirs, but wouldn't be my style.
No.
And that's exactly what happens in life. All right, so here's my first challenge, and maybe you'll relate to it. You know, I think the biggest challenge for me from the very beginning, which as you guys heard, it actually started a couple of years ago. This has been the longest journey, but the biggest challenge for me is really the unknown. Not knowing what the outcome would be, not knowing the details along the way. For those of you that know me, you know that I like to have everything in order. I like to have a checklist. I like to have a path. I want to know. I want to even have goals. I want to have dates of completion.
Yep.
And this has been nothing like that.
That's not this project.
Now, the actual build out has been.
Yeah.
The contractor's been amazing.
Yeah, Rob's been fantastic.
But getting to that point was absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
And so
agree.
When you're not in control, when you don't have everything in your hands, what do you do? How do you deal with it?
I don't deal with it very well, as you know.
I think all of us, by nature, will worry about the unknown. And I always say, David, you worry less than I do, don't you think?
Possibly. Maybe now that I'm getting older, I might not be. I probably worry as much as you now.
But what I tried to do is I went back, and I've really had to work through this. And you guys know that I am a David and I both are very faith-based. We have depended on God to kind of guide everything for us. And in the end, we believe that there is a better plan. So let's just start by saying that. But then I think, what is the boots on the ground? What are the daily things you do to get through that anxiety? Because I will tell you, there are moments when the anxiety that I feel over all of the unknown can paralyze me. Truly stop me from being able to do anything. And so I have to have a way to get through it. And thankfully, we're typically not both in a bad spot at the same time. That's helpful. But, the solution, as I said, if you know that you shouldn't worry about the things you can't change. And so that's one of the things that I really try to remind myself of is worry is never helpful. What does it do? It tears your body up.
Yep.
It paralyzes you. It keeps you from being able to do the things that you need to get done every day and keeps you from being your best self. So we can't let that take over our whole life, our body, our actions every day, but what do you actually do? So I got some resources for you guys. You'll love this. Here's a quote that I thought was really cool. David, look at this one by Mark Twain.
Mark Twain.
I've had a lot of worries, Mark Twain says, in my life, most of which never happened. And interestingly enough, if you look up the science of that, all of the studies that I looked up, as you put the numbers together, over 97% of your worries are nothing more than a fearful mind punishing you with exaggerated false threats. So think about that for a minute. 97% of the things that people waste time worrying about, and I'm going to say April might waste time worrying about, is really a waste of time.
Yep.
Because it never happens. We think that it's going to be the end result.
Right.
We think that worry, that fear, that something that paralyzes us is definitely going to happen, and 97% of the time it doesn't.
Well, and that's what happens as a human being, right? I mean, it's part of, it takes over your psyche. It can.
Yeah, it does.
Even though it's going to be only 3% is going to be something that's worth even worrying about or talking about. But it still takes over your mind at that point.
It does. And it's interesting too, because if I look further, and you can look up these studies, go to AI will help you tremendously to see that I'm not lying to you. But if you go look it up, then it says that the data shows that even that 3% of a worry that maybe does come to life, the reality is people handle it so much better than they ever thought that they would. And so what I guess the lesson is in that, and I have to relive it and remind myself every day, is don't worry about things that you have no control over. Don't worry about the things you do have control over. Anxiety isn't going to help us, but have a plan. And then execute as you have planned out. The things you can't control, you just know that you have to leave it in the hands of those that are better able to deal with it than you.
Right. And hopefully your team can help relieve some of that pressure.
That's good. The team is so important, and we've got a great team.
We do.
At the office. We've got just the best team I think I've ever had before. Don't you agree?
Oh yeah, they're doing fantastic.
And of course, we've got Alex and Aiden back at home, and they've been a tremendous help to us already and will continue to be. But yeah, it's been rough, and yet at the same time, wow, what we've learned through it.
Yeah.
All right, so I was going to give them 5 challenges. So I came up with 2.
5 challenges.
And then actually I got 3,
oh my.
But let's go to number 2. You see my number, and I didn't tell David any of these. All right, so the second challenge I think that I've discovered over this whole project is it's so easy to see the negative in every situation instead of the positive. And I don't know why human nature is to jump into that. I looked it up. You want to hear some of the science they say?
Sure.
And so if you look up the science, it says actually that it's not as much about, there are people that are very positive about life naturally and negative naturally, but it is also about the fact that it is a protective mechanism to see the negative. Because if you can see what you think might fall apart, then can you better help yourself to be protected from it?
Possibly,
maybe.
Yeah.
But the problem of that is it's never a good idea to make everything negative, because again, it takes you then back to that cycle of anxiety and worry. And the things that you think are going to go awry,
right,
97% of the time don't.
Yeah.
So we were with some friends this last week.
Yeah.
And what book came up that we were talking about?
Yeah, Norman Vincent Peale.
Yep. And the book is The Power of Positive Thinking, and it dates back to 1952.
It's great. It's a great book.
Yeah, there's some people that are very negative about it. Believe it or not, there's some people that say that it's way too simplistic and that just thinking things into existence is not a reality. And that if you're always positive, then you don't have that protective mechanism of negative. Well, here's the deal. If you look at athletes, what do athletes do?
You're going to project a win every time.
Yep. Public speaking.
Yeah.
You see yourself practicing. You see yourself on stage saying what you want to say,
right,
and having a successful time with it. And at the end, being able to envision yourself having been able to bring value to people.
Right.
But what Norman Vincent Peale says in his book, there's really 4 things he said that you have to do to get past that negativity and really focus on that power of positive thinking. One is build self-reliance. So root out feelings of inferiority by visualizing your success and constantly affirming your own worth. What do you think of that?
That's tough.
The other one is master mind control. Actively replace negative thoughts with peaceful, constructive thoughts to eliminate worry and anxiety. I think that's huge.
Yeah.
So that has made a huge difference for me. And remembering the positive things in your life. You can have one bad review, one patient who probably is just having a terrible day. They decide to take it out on us, and we let it turn our entire day upside down. It's crazy.
How about worrying about a bad review that hasn't even happened yet?
Exactly. That's how it can happen.
That happens. They don't even leave a bad review, but you're worried about it.
Okay, who's your favorite cartoon character that we talk about? One of the movies we watched with the kids growing up, it's a very tall cartoon character. It wasn't a cartoon. Really. Madagascar?
Oh, the giraffe?
Yes. My goodness, poor Melman. All he ever did was worry about being worried and he even worried about the spots that he had.
An extra spot.
But mastering mind control is so important. And I will tell you, if you've ever had health issues, it's even important with that. I've really had to work at that with my CSF leak, and I have to do that to be able to make it through the pain that I have. So it definitely makes a difference. How about the third one? Expect the best. Believe that you will succeed, because expecting the worst automatically attracts negative results.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you believe it?
Yeah.
Remember when when I learned how to ski and the kids learned how to ski? What did they tell you when you were skiing downhill?
Look at the trees.
No. If you look at the trees, you'll go right into them.
Yeah, don't look at the trees.
Don't look at the trees. Exactly. And it's the same idea. Expect the best, and the best is what you will always see.
Yeah.
And it also is more likely to happen. And then the fourth one is tap divine power. Use prayer and faith as practical energy sources to release physical and mental tension. And so if you look at those 4, I mean, first of all, I would love for everybody to go buy a copy of the book. We have a couple of them at home, because when I want to read it and somebody else does at the same time, I'm not okay with that.
Yep.
So, and I really would love an original. So if anybody has one or feels like just making me super happy, find me a first edition.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Good
you never know.
No.
I'm practicing the power of positive thinking.
Somebody might have it on their shelf.
They could, and they might just say, hey, I'm already so positive, I don't need this anymore. April definitely does. So send it my way. But I think if you read the book, really think about the difference it can make, and then study it. We're not making it up. Look at athletes. I mean, the people I think about all the time are those that go and are the best in every area of their field.
Right.
And, you know, they always, if you have a life coach or a business coach or a coach in your sport, that is what they're going to tell you. You're going to spend a lot of time visualizing your success.
Yeah.
And I can tell you what you're not visualizing is your failure. I mean, there's no reason to. What good is it going to do? And so if you look back at the first problem I told you, and this is me. So David, before we end, we only got a couple minutes left. everybody knows now that April can get anxious.
Oh yeah,
and
everybody can get anxious.
April can see the negative in a situation, and I work very hard not to, and hopefully it shows. Tell us one that you think has been a challenge.
Well, so we have what? We have about a month and a half to 2 months left on this.
Meaning we have to be done because we're getting kicked out.
Well, yeah, sort of.
Okay.
But yeah, we have a deadline, and we're hoping to keep that deadline just because. But there's a lot of things that need to be done still. So I mean, we're at the AC's almost done, the electrical's almost done, the plumbing's almost done. So the next podcast we'll have walls, like sheetrock up, which is going to be a great thing, and maybe even the floors in. So it's just moving along. But obviously you can get anxious about it still because you never know when that final permit's going to come back.
Yeah.
That CO is always dreadful. But it's just going to keep rolling, and we're just going to keep going with it.
Yep.
Right?
Positive thinking.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do. We know we're going to get in here.
We have a great team here too.
We do.
All the teams that have been coming in, whether it's electrical or plumbers or AC and concrete guys, they've all been fantastic, and our general contractor is amazing. We got to definitely get him on here for a show if he'll do it with you.
So if you've ever been through anything in life, you've felt exactly the way that we have felt over the past couple of years. We've had good moments and bad. You don't even want to know about the worst ones. It's been sometimes a challenge, even between the two of us, getting along. And yet we always have to remind each other that, my goodness, you can't let stuff like this get in the middle of two people that love each other.
Yep.
And certainly not take it out on those around us. So makes me want to cry. I mean, it has been a journey.
Yeah.
And yet I know you are out there, some of you having some of your own struggles.
Keep moving forward.
And we want you to know we get it. Keep moving forward, stay positive.
Yep.
And call us if you want. I mean, trust me, we have some stories we can share, but sometimes you just need someone to talk to. And we're grateful for all of you that have been so supportive of us through all this. And to our patients that listen, it'll come soon. Can't wait to have you here and be part of our open house. So thank you guys so much.
Yep.
We appreciate you.
Till next time, we'll have a little bit better video next time.